So my brother, who was stationed in Fairbanks, Alaska for the last 8 years, just moved his family to Arizona. And the Army will move everything but one rig. So he calls me up and says, hey, do you want to take a road trip from Fairbanks to Idaho? And I jumped at the opportunity. So right out of the gate, we were seeing tons of bears, and you guys can't imagine how many bears there is on the Alaskan highway. There's big green fields on both sides of the road, so all the bears were out eating the green grass, eating the dandelions, and man, they were not scared of us at all. In fact, there was one bear that we thought was going to jump in the truck with us.
Boy, he's close now.
So we've been driving a while, and we came across this lake and just thought, hey, let's just stop here and stretch our legs. And once we got out of the truck, we looked up on the hill behind us and there was a whole bunch of dall sheep. So we thought, let's grab the spotting scope and get a closer look. So we spent about an hour looking at those dall sheep, and man, there were some big ones in there. We decided, man, we better get in the truck and head down the road because we got a long way to go. So the next stop we made was at a place called Signpost Forest. You guys, this is just a place where people stop by and they nail up a sign on one of the totems there. There's like 70,000 signs at this intersection. It's pretty cool because there's signs from all over the world and all over the country, from Florida, California, and everything in between.
Moose shape. It's tough life.
So day 3 we found a place to camp, and it was the last day that we didn't get rained on, so it just kind of worked out for us. But while we were camping, there was this wolf that was along the creek that we got some footage of. He's pretty wily, but it was pretty cool seeing this wolf just doing some hunting all by himself along the creek.
Wolf.
Ooh!
At one point we had seen so many bears that the footage all seemed to be repetitive, so I decided to get a little creative with the footage I was getting and do my best Fred Eichler impression.
You ain't got a hair on your balls if you don't smack that bear again. I better go.
He's still a wild animal.
There was one bear we caught on film that was eyeballing a bison that was laying across the road. It was kind of funny. We joked about the fact that that bear was trying to bite off a pretty big chunk if he was thinking about going after that bison. The last couple of days was nothing but rain. It looked like it was going to never let up, and really we had ideas of stopping in Jasper National Forest and just kind of poke around and see some of the wildlife. But man, it was raining so hard we couldn't even get out of the truck. So we just drove through the National Forest, and the waterfalls were just amazing. The waterfalls, the rivers, they were all roaring. So we got some footage of that, and we just kept on driving. In fact, at the top on the pass between Jasper and Cranbrook, it was snowing. And keep in mind, this was the last weekend in June. Once we got to Cranbrook, it didn't stop there. In downtown Cranbrook, had deer roaming around the streets, just like they were out for a stroll. So this time I got to spend with Ryan was great. The road trip was great. We saw tons of animals, saw great scenery. I do recommend the drive. It's not the horror that everybody says it is. It's paved all the way. There's plenty of places to stop and gas up, and lots of scenery. So if you ever get a chance, grab your sibling, jump in a truck, and head up the highway.